Let's get right into it. Number 12. Cold brain lies. Frost bites your cheeks, yet somehow the mind insists on improvising. Ideas crawl at half speed. Reasoning thins out. Choices tilt sideways, like believing bare hands are fine, or that 30 seconds won't matter. This isn't boldness. It's neurons stumbling through ice fog, pretending they know the way. Frozen temperatures tangle with nerve speed. When it's icy out, electric messages in the head drag like boots through wet snow. Thinking sharp takes a hit when signals crawl instead of race. Decisions wobble. Responses lag behind what they should be. Drunk-like behavior sneaks in even if no drink was near the person. Words blur, thoughts scatter, answers arrive late. Same outcome, new cause. What feels strange is how quietly it takes hold. This organ meant to spot trouble? It becomes the problem itself. Imagine questioning a broken clock about the hour. When your mind starts slowing down or just stops, the cold has already won. Most never see it coming. Things spiral downward fast. When cold strikes, less blood reaches the brain since the body pulls heat toward essential organs. Strange, isn't it? The brain matters greatly, yet gets pushed aside when survival takes over. Thinking slows, vision blurs. Surroundings fade into mist. Some report serenity, a quiet ease that creeps in unnoticed. That comfort is dangerous, though, because peace shouldn't accompany falling internal temperatures. Frozen air plays tricks, making thoughts slow but oddly sure. The mind whispers calm lies even as frost bites deeper. Number 11. Paradoxical Undressing. Odd as it seems, this actually happens. When body temperature drops too far, a strange shift takes place. Instead of shivering uncontrollably, some strip down without warning. Coats come off. Shoes are kicked aside. Shirts tossed away. All while surrounded by snow and ice. Logic fails here. Only those experiencing extreme cold understand why. Something odd takes place when the body gets too cold. Blood vessels tighten up, trying to protect warmth deep inside. Yet as hypothermia worsens, these same pathways may give way without warning, widening fast. Heat surges toward the surface, bringing a searing feeling like flames under the skin. The mind reacts not with fear of freezing but confusion. It feels like burning even though danger is closing in. The moment someone takes their clothes off, believing it helps, they start losing warmth faster, right when they need it most. Imagine your skin screaming danger, convinced a deep freeze is burning hot. Strange how still someone stays during such moments. Not a sound. No rush at all. One piece after another slips off, then down they go. This quiet stems from that brain slowdown mentioned before. Thinking clearly? Impossible. Fear barely registers. The will to live just fades out. Oddly enough, rescue crews often spot missing clothes close to people lost to cold. That detail sticks. Your own body pushes warmth away right when you need it most. Your body panics, then flips logic sideways. Suddenly skin shows up like an answer to icy air. Number 10. Cold diuresis. Out of nowhere, cold as it is, there's that urgent need to go. Wrapped in layers, shivering. How does this even happen? Not like you had fluids lately. Body heat slipping away. Still your bladder insists. Like midday at a rest stop, no warning. Seems off, doesn't it? When it gets cold, your blood vessels tighten. Suddenly, more blood rushes inward, toward your middle. The body reacts like it's overloaded, sure of a mistake. So the kidneys leap up, working hard to remove liquid fast. Out goes water right when heat matters most. Cold diuresis, your body doing dumb things when freezing. Fluid loss cuts down blood amount, slowing warmth movement through veins. Less circulation means lower core temp, nudging poor choices without warning. One mistake feeds the next. The cycle just drags on. A sharp need might hit without warning, making it hard to just wait. In icy places, going to the toilet takes serious planning, almost like a mission. When you skip it, your body loses water before you even notice, even as cold burns grab your attention. True, not drinking enough worsens cold injury. With less water in the system, blood gets heavier, flow slows down, warmth spreads poorly. It happens simply because the body tried to stay balanced. When you're busy staying warm, your kidneys quietly clear out waste from deep inside. They work hard without asking, sorting what needs to go while you shiver through the cold. Number 9. Silent frostbite. Frostbite? Most think it brings sharp agony right away. Picture wincing, gasping, clutching at frozen skin. Truth is, it sneaks in without noise. First comes a dull absence, no sensation where there should be feeling. Limbs grow rigid, awkward to move. The surface of your hand might seem lifeless, hardened like old bark. Press down on a fingertip and the feedback seems distant, as if belonging to another person entirely. When it gets too cold, nerves slow down. Without those signals, pain sensors fail to react, your natural warning system just quits. At first, there's a buzz in the skin, soon replaced by nothing. That silence is dangerous. Signals hurt, yes, but they also protect. They push back when you're causing damage without knowing. Frostbite deepens when ice grows within cells right inside them. These sharp crystals tear through walls of cells, block circulation, harm tissue beyond repair. Nerves freeze along with everything else, so pain arrives late, long after injury sets in. White or gray spots might show up, sometimes looking waxy. Feels stiff, similar to cold cuts pulled from deep freeze. Here's the odd bit, usually no pain, so movement continues without pause. Frozen toes still carry weight, step after step. Fingers numb with cold still try to hold on. A grin appears, even when nothing feels okay. When warmth comes back, that is when the hurt begins. Suddenly, it arrives fierce and sharp. Blood flows again, nerves jolt awake, their signals crashing like waves. Some say it feels like fire under the skin, others mention needles or shocks running through. Frostbite stays quiet while doing damage, later shouting its presence without warning. Here's how frost plays tricks. It numbs your body while convincing you everything feels fine. Number 8. Cold makes you clumsy. Frozen fingers aren't a personal failure. Cold slows nerves, that's all. Simple tasks, suddenly tricky. A button resists. The zipper snags again. Metal keys feel like shapes with no purpose. Your body isn't broken, just reacting. When it gets cold, muscles lose their stretchiness while nerves send signals slower than usual. Movement becomes clumsy because muscles do not respond as well. Reactions take longer now, coordination breaks down bit by bit. That explains why folks fumble objects more when temperatures drop. In freezing conditions, accident rates climb sharply. Hands feel numb, not only chilled but partly shut off from control. Fewer nutrients reach the muscles when circulation drops, making every move feel heavier. Stiffness in the joints adds resistance, like wading through thick air. Movement loses its rhythm, timing slips without warning. Steps falter, balance shifts, distance blurs into guesswork. A fall might seem minor until frost sets in, turning skin rigid. Cold holds on tight once it finds a way inside. Something else happens inside your head. It takes longer to react, choices go wrong, distances get harder to judge. That leap seems doable. It is not. The buckle feels secure. It is loose. Slipping up might seem minor, yet it carries risk. Injuries linked to chilly weather often stem not from temperature, but from how cold slows your body's moves. A single misstep. Something slips from your hand. Grip gives out without warning. If your arms and legs suddenly act like they're running on scrambled signals, well, mission accomplished for the cold. It's hacked your internal software without asking. Number 7. Shivering isn't optional. When the chill hits just a little, shaking shows up uninvited. Jaw bouncing, limbs jittering bothersome, though nothing too wild. Once temperatures drop hard, that tremble turns non-negotiable. Without asking, your frame kicks in, jerking muscles fast to stoke warmth, resistance aside. Here's the final way your body makes heat well. Moving muscles warms you up, while shaking acts like pressing a heater switch nonstop. But this speed uses too much power. Sugar drains quickly, arms and legs grow weak. Then when energy runs empty, the trembling just quits. This isn't comfort. This trouble showing up early. Shaking might fade even though the chill stays strong. This often signals deeper trouble. Without enough fuel to keep warm, the system quits trying. As warmth slips away quicker now, thoughts grow foggy, decisions blur. A quiet danger takes hold before most notice. Frozen muscles twitch hard enough to throw you off step. Balance fades when your body shakes nonstop. Imagine sparking a flame under those conditions. Knots slip apart as tremors run through every limb. Even small moves turn clumsy when vibration rules your core. Shaking uncontrollably isn't a performance. That tremor? A raw survival reflex kicking in. While you freeze, muscles convulse, heat generation mode activated. Not panic. Biology pivoting under pressure. Number 6. Cold messes with your heart. Cold that bites does more than make you feel blue. It loads extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. When mercury dips, veins tighten up to hold in warmth. This tightening forces the heart to work harder, pushing fluid through tighter pathways. Think of sipping a thick shake with a tiny straw. The idea runs parallel, outcomes get rougher. When temperatures drop fast, your heartbeat might go off rhythm because your system works harder to keep blood moving. For those already dealing with heart issues, the shift could set off irregular beats or serious problems. Yet not just unwell folks face risks. A shock of cold can jolt the body into reactions that sharply raise strain on the heart. It explains why more heart attacks happen when it's freezing outside, particularly while doing things such as clearing snow with a shovel. Then comes the jolt of cold. Sudden immersion, like slipping into frigid water, triggers immediate chaos inside. Breathing hitches sharp, fast gulps take over without warning. Pulse surges ahead of thought. That reaction fires before the mind catches up. Built-in safety mode? Yes. But in liquid depths, instinct turns dangerous. One startled breath might flood the lungs with something far colder than fear. When body temperature keeps falling, strange things start. The heartbeat grows slower. Pressure inside arteries begins to fall. Signals that control the heart act unpredictable. Sometimes just shifting position brings risky patterns. This explains the gentle way rescuers move them. Each step feels like walking over frozen water. Actually, fingers go stiff, yet the heart pushes hard behind the scenes, close to giving up. Number 5. Cold can make you weirdly calm. Frozen air might seem like something awful. Shaking, dread, racing thoughts, sure, that happens. But out there on the ice, some say it turns quiet inside. A strange warmth spreads through them. Quiet joy even. That troubles doctors, since being numb to danger means you stop fighting it. Shivering stops when cold messes with brain zones tied to feelings, dread, and knowing who you are. Once thought speed dips, nervousness may slip away. Less stress juice flows through veins. Surroundings grow hazy, soft around edges. Some say it's drifting, almost seeing your body like a stranger on stage. This quiet moment feels safe but isn't. It shuts down the warning inside that should scream for cover. Rather than thinking I must find warmth right away, your mind says something like this won't hurt me. That idea, so soft, so wrong, is what kills fastest when temperatures drop. This feeling might bring indifference. Movement feels necessary. Action seems required. Yet interest fades before effort begins. Without drive, even basic outcomes slip away. Exhaustion takes over. Not courage. Not peace. Just a mind too tired to keep fighting what's real. If comfort starts hiding in the chill, victory isn't what you're sensing. Your nerves are just lowering their arms, slow and silent. Number 4. You stop feeling thirsty. Frozen air tricks your mind into ignoring a key need: water. Though you lose moisture just by exhaling, even more escapes if you're active beneath heavy clothes. Another odd effect kicks in: your kidneys push fluid out, yet your brain stays silent about drinking. Thirst fades when it matters most. When temperatures drop, your brain's thirst signal slows down. Even as fluids leave your body, the urge to sip water fades. That quiet shift means many lose track of how little they drink. In frozen settings, dehydration sneaks up fast, no warning bells needed. Your blood gets thicker when you are dehydrated. This slows down how it moves through your body. Heat cannot spread properly as a result, so you start feeling more chilled. Cold affects you in layers. Each issue builds quietly on the one before. Thirst stays quiet, so water slips your mind until something else goes wrong, like tiredness, lightheadedness, or fuzzy thoughts. By then, the body's already lagging. When warmth leaves you gasping for a drink, chill tricks you into thinking fluids can wait. They cannot. Number 3. Your breathing changes. Frozen air changes how you breathe, no longer quiet or unnoticed. Each breath pulls harder, thinner, rougher down your throat. Airways clamp shut a little more with each sip of wind. Lungs react to the chill as if insulted, stinging deep inside. Coughs spark without warning. The chest grows heavy. That moment arrives when your body seems to question every decision that led you here. Fuel burns quicker when you shiver, yet blood flow slows right when cells need more oxygen. Breathing picks up pace, though each breath brings less than before. Every time air leaves your lungs, warmth escapes too, pulling body heat out with it. Effort rises, supply falls, leaving you gasping in cold air that gives little back. When it's cold outside, certain individuals, particularly asthmatics or those with sensitive lungs, might find their airways tightening up. Breathing passages constrict, less air moves in and out, making each breath feel like pulling oxygen through a blocked tube. When fear kicks in, the urge to breathe quicker takes hold. That only deepens the struggle instead of easing it. Breathing may drop to a near halt in severe hypothermia. Instead of regular breaths, only faint gasps remain. It becomes risky since shallow movement might seem like no breathing, even though life lingers. The person could be alive yet appear gone. Cold air does more than freeze your breath. Suddenly, every inhale feels like a puzzle. Solving it wasn't on your agenda. Number 2. Time feels wrong. Out in the freezing air, some folks notice a shift seconds drag like heavy cloth. Moments seem unlinked, floating apart. Recall gets spotty, full of gaps. Not metaphor. Brain wiring bends under frost. Your body cools, then brain activity drags behind. Without steady coordination, regions handling time awareness, memory, and focus drift apart. Time stretches or collapses without warning. A half-minute event can seem endless, slip away, or leave almost nothing behind. People who survive extreme cold usually struggle to recall events clearly. Time folds in on itself. What they did becomes a mix of fragments. Logic breaks apart, moments float without order. Lying down comes back to mind, then abruptly being awake elsewhere, the space between simply gone. Danger hides in that warped sense of timing. When minutes feel like hours, choices go wrong. A moment stretches when it should tighten. The air grows thin faster than believed. Comfort fades before you notice. Time slips, already gone. That quietness helps the mind drift. Without a clear sense of minutes passing, pressure slips away. Yet staying alive often means acting fast. If cold wraps around everything, making life seem sluggish or distant, it isn't calm. It's your mind slipping loose from what's real. Number 1. Your body gives up quietly. What frightens most in deep cold isn't hurting. The silence of the body giving up, that's what stays with you. When hypothermia deepens, fuel runs out. Trembling halts. Motion turns sluggish. Words blur into silence. Awareness slips away. The body shuts down like a machine on empty, keeping just enough spark left to run vital systems, though at times not quite enough. Most folks do not fall down in slow motion. Instead, they just lower themselves onto a chair or the floor. Pause follows. Their eyelids shut slowly. Seems calm on the surface, but inside it is anything but. Your body holds back power when there are no choices remaining. As things slow down, the heartbeat grows fainter, while thoughts grow thinner. If nothing shifts, awareness fades out, slipping away quietly, without struggle, minus any sensation of danger even as it happens. Extreme cold can be deadly because it acts without warning. Quietly, it may make a person give up resistance. Instead of screaming, it whispers surrender into tired minds. Your body does not plan on shouting nonstop till the finish line. At times, it simply falls silent. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.